Hey guys, welcome back to another P3D video, and of course we are flying the QualityWings 787, and what a wonderful aircraft it is. So we're flying with KLM today. They like to use a lot of their 787s. Let's go inside the cockpit quickly. The cold and dark state turns on the strobe for some reason. So this is the cockpit, by the way. Looks absolutely awesome. Let's go back outside. So getting the catering on. The boarding will happen soon, and well, there's no custom KLM ground services for this with this livery. It's annoying. So yeah, this is the QualityWings 787-9 variant, and like I said, catering is getting loaded on, and also the boarding will happen after that, obviously. So we're flying from Amsterdam, as you can tell. Many KLM aircraft, and we're going off to Washington. So about 7 hours of the flight time. So yeah, nice long flight. Typical 787 flight, that's fine. Let's go inside the cockpit. Yeah, like I said, you already saw, this is the cockpit. We've got the HD gauges, or displays, and let's switch that over, which is not done default. You have to activate it. I may make a video on how to do it if a lot of people want to know how to get the HD resolution on this, on all of these displays and over here on the EFB. Just let me know in the comment section and I'll make a video on how to do that. Yeah, so from the cold and dark state, it's not the greatest, so I need to do some things just to update it all. So everything's looking all good now. Awesome. Okay, so let's go up here. Let's go and get the iris starting to align. The flight deck door power and the window heats can come on. Catering's finished, like so. And let's go to the Posinet and we'll enter where we are. So Amsterdam, gate Foxtrot 7. There we go. That's not even in there, looks fine. And we'll enter that in like so. So going from Amsterdam and going off to Washington, like so. And that's entered. Awesome. That's not
Pre-flight checklist.
Oh, hello. This is going to do some stuff. This is telling me to do the pre-flight checklist, which, okay. Options tested. I don't have any. That's all up. That's awesome. Fuel control switches off for some reason. So there we go. Completed. So what's actually really cool, let's go to the train and traffic on this one. Just the traffic. People have been saying the weather is a bit buggy, so I'm going to keep it off for now. But still, the weather's absolutely perfect. Look outside. We zoom in further enough, we soon get an airport of Amsterdam, which is absolutely awesome. So yeah, our takeoff runway is typical 36 left, so it's very far away, sadly. It's just because we're taking off and we're flying to the west of the airport, so we had to take on 36 left instead of 36 center or right, which is quite annoying, but this is what I had to do really. It's like yeah, so 36 left, 36 left, there we go. Flight number is KLM 651, and let's make sure it hasn't. Oh, it's come up now. There is some flight plan. Oh, it hasn't actually done the. That's weird. It stored these ones, but hasn't stored the one I made earlier. That's extremely weird. Let's go back to the route page and I have to enter it myself. So yeah, what I'm going to do is enter this in myself, and I'll cut the video, and we should be back. Yeah, I will be back. I will be back once this is complete. Okay, welcome back, and all the flight plans all entered, and awesome. So we're going to click activate and execute, and the flight plan is now entered. We're going to go to departure and arrival, so we're going to depart, like I said, 36 left, and we're going to be doing the how do you say it? Bogey 3 Victor, which is this one right there, and execute that. Go to the plan page. Here's the legs. If I just try and center it, there we go. And zoom out a bit, and just make sure everything's looking good on the departure, so that's looking all good. Keep going through to the whole route. So that's looking good, and then across the Atlantic, we come back down, and okay, perfect. I come back to map. Awesome. That's all good. So that's all set up. We'll go back to the init ref, and this will take us to the perf init page. So what I'm going to do is set up fuel and the 0 fuel weight. So the fuel on board will be 49.3. No, that is really wrong. It's 5.7, so I was looking at a different thing. 57.7. You can do it here. Oh, this is in pounds. Bear with me. Go to the info. If you guys actually figured out it's in pounds and you don't have what to do, you can go to the QualityWings config and display units, or which one is it? Miscellaneous, kilograms, auto step climb, and that's what I like. Okay. So now, if we put this back into not 57.3, 57.7, and that should come up there. Awesome. I don't know why, but fuel quantity is different than total fuel there. So maybe if I come over here and I'll show you guys how to do this part. If I just put 0 fuel in, this should work. So 177.4, like so. Go to this thing. And we're going to set the fuel in here, so we want to get 57. So if we make these all full, like so, and I'm looking for 57, so around there will do. That's perfect. Set fuel tanks, and now that should be fixed. Yes, perfect. Okay, I go back to menu page, and I get to the performance, ready for our performance. Okay, so final reserves around about 2 or so. And cost index, let's go for 200. So we're going to go to the cruise, start our cruise, sorry, at 340, because we're going heading west. As we're heading west, we need to, we're cruising on even numbers. Step size is 2,000 feet, we'll execute that. Go to the thrust limit page, go to the takeoff, sorry, and then we do the winds quickly. So conditions at Amsterdam is 60 at 12. That's entered, and that's all good. If we go over here, copy FMS data, that's all correct. Gonna go flaps. Let's go flaps 17, because that's a crazy number. I just want to do that. Go for let's just go D rate of 10, and condition is dry. Hide keyboard, and now we can calculate. As I've entered all of these in, we can calculate it. Sadly, it doesn't give us the select temperature, which is quite annoying. I was going to live with that. So that's given us that. So we go back to the index, and we go back to takeoff. No. Perf, and then thrust limit. There we go. D rate of 10, and select temperature. Let's go for 30, because it doesn't actually give us one. Let's just make sure how long the runway is, because I'm not too sure. I don't know where I'd find the length of the runway. Not here, definitely not here. CG can go in as well. I mean, those speeds are quite low, so I'm guessing 93% on the N1 is perfectly fine. Okay, so if anyone knows what this runway / position, I think it's position. Please let me know what I enter in this position. Is it like the heading or something? If you guys know, just let me know. So, V2 153. Oh, that just skipped. Right, how's the baggage going? Perfect. Okay, right, what I'm going to do is actually close this door and get rid of the jetway and get the APU started up. Let's make sure the APU is starting up. Yes. Okay, so passenger signs, are they turned on? No, now they are. MCP is not yet set up. Let me just go into the Amsterdam charts, which is telling me that the runway heading for 36 left is 003. Starting a cruise at 340. I'll go and put the set climbs in just a moment. Okay. Well, I can't remember if it does it automatically. Okay, there's no set climbs automatically. Question is, do we have set climbs? Yes, we do. So at 5250 north, 5250 north, this one here. We're going up to 360. Like so. And at Bath, which is this last one, go up to 380. No, earlier than that, way earlier than that. Yes, a bit earlier than that. Tops, we should be there, which is that one there. Okay, got our set climbs in. That's all good. Got the departure in. Everything's all good. Go to the VNAV page. We'll just do the transition altitude as well, which is 3,000. Was it 3,000 or 4,000? It is 3,000, of course. And that's all entered. Go back to the inner ref. Okay, so APU starting up and it should be running soon. Let's go check the system page and see if it's running. Yes, it is. Meaning get rid of the external power like so, and I can get rid of it up here. NCP is all set up. Takeoff speeds of V1's 142, VR of 144, and V2 of 153. Sorry. CDP flight checklist is complete. Taxi and takeoff briefing. Well, we're not going to do that. It's a long taxi. Let's keep that open for now until we get ready for the pushback. What I'm going to do is actually bring that back to the ND page. We'll bring the checklist on this side. We don't need the ND on that side just yet. And yeah, I was going to wait for GSX to complete his boarding. Oh, after cargo's finished. Forward cargo's almost done. Yeah, that's all entered now. I see the proper N1s. It did say 103 or something in there, but now we've got the set to temperature 30. Let's put the N1 in. Okay, boarding's complete. We're going to not close the forward cargo door. Close door left forward.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to
that is closed.
At this time, I'd like to direct
let's open and close it.
while we review safety information about
Okay,
the 787.
let's go request. Oh,
Your seatbelt
GSX
will fasten
keeps
every
does
time.
its
It is
things.
our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated.
Request
The
pushback.
on the 787
KLM.
exit sign. Please locate the two
And
exit doors you keep
nose
in mind.
right.
The nearest exits may be behind you. This aircraft has escape path lighting.
Sorry about the announcements going for a minute. There we go.
Mask will appear from the compartment above your seat. If you're traveling with someone needing assistance, put on your mask first and then offer assistance. Your life vest is located in a container.
So I think everything's entered, which is nice.
If needed, inflate the vest just prior
And
to the aircraft.
yeah, I've got taxi in Bravo.
The
one-way system.
information card with more detailed instructions
I'll skip the
regarding
taxi
aircraft.
because it's a very long taxi.
This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not allowed in
Oh,
the
that
cabin
just
lavatories.
did something.
All lavatories are equipped with smoke detection systems and federal law prohibits tampering with
I thought that disconnected the parking brake then.
Take off, please help us prepare the cabin by making sure all carry-on baggage is stowed, all seat backs and tray tables are upright.
So waiting for
Headrests are
GSX to
lowered,
connect up.
footrests and video monitors are stowed. Customers are required to
We got rid of the
fill
jetway,
all
haven't we?
flight information cards
Yep.
and adhere to crew members' instructions.
We're all clear.
Thank you for choosing to fly with us. We will be airborne shortly.
So let's go and check the overhead quickly. Pats can come to auto. Parking brakes are released. Vehicle lights coming on. All the fuel pumps coming on. Elex coming on. That's all good. Luckily, in the 787, we can start engines. We can start both the engines at the same time, which is nice. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, starting engines.
Roger. Where to start it?
Starting engines.
Start both engines.
And there's a lovely view. Beautiful. Don't think I know ASUS Chapter Live are taking off on that runway. Thought it was taxiing down Bravo, but it's the takeoff runway. It's runway 09. This is absolutely beautiful.
Before taxi check.
Okay, so engines are all running, right? They're still up. They're still, no, they're still spooling up, I think. Oh no, they're just stabilizing. I'll let them stabilize, then we can turn off the APU. Is there like a electrics page or something? System. Electrics. Okay, that's nice. So we're getting power from the engines, which is good. APU power is just cut off now because we're getting power from the engine, so APU can come off, like so. And we can go to the flight control check. Maybe Ultimate Traffic Live really doesn't know where it's meant to be going. I'll taxi past it. GSX can start pushing us back now. It's all on the start. I mean, surely they're started up now. Parking brake is set. And we can go and get ready on the T-gas, so that can come down to 2000. And XP, not XPDFR, TA only. So we can see the aircraft around the airport. There's a KLM just landed. Company aircraft. GSX is going to take us take a time to get over here. Okay, let's do full right. Actually, let's go and switch over these, shall we? We can actually see that. Oh, whoopsies, wrong one. Nope. Actually, let's just go and do it here. So we can click System and Flight Control. So full left, full right, all the way down, all the way up. Rudder to the left. I can't actually see it. Rudder to the right. That just undid that. Whoopsies. Awesome. So trim is meant to be 4.5. Like so. That's set. Go back to ND. Okay, it's a checklist. Anti-ice is not needed. Recalls checked. Yep, that's all good. Flight controls are clear, or checked, sorry. And waiting for the ground equipment to be clear. Flight directors can come on. Auto throttle can be armed. Actually, we'll arm the auto throttle just before takeoff. Wait for it to give us a little wave. There we go. Everything's clear. The flaps we said to be set to not 5. That's wrong. Set 17. That's going to change these. 147. Okay, well, because if that's happened, we'll do our V speeds again. So V1 is 134, rotate speed is 137, and V2 147. Okay, now we're good. Just gonna wait for I'm gonna wait for GSX to get out of the way, because it is in our way. And of course, that guy needs to get on the truck to go. I'm just going to flash our taxi lights at it. I'll just turn them on anyway. Okay, parking brakes released. Getting some power on the engines. That obviously, don't know why the taxi light sometimes reduces. I think it's taxi light. Yeah, the taxi light. Well, pretty much all lights just kill the FPS. As you can see. It's really weird. I'm going to turn them off for now. So what I'm going to do, I know it's not realistic, but I'm going to have to wait for QualityWings to release a fix for that. So what I'm going to do is skip the video until we pretty much get close to the runway 36 left start. And, well, hold short, sorry. And we'll get going. I won't set the flaps until we come back into the video. There's now KLM taxiing on the wrong taxiway. So yeah, I'll be back in just a second. Right, welcome back. We are just pretty much on Victor right now, and let's go set flap 17. Like so. I think I might have. Nope, no, we're good. Okay, so we're going to go onto Victor 4, which is right down at the start of the runway. We're down there. So if I turn on the taxi light again, will it kill my frames? Yes, of course it does. I think the land lights do that as well. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I've got to wait for QualityWings to release a fix for that. For now, I might just have to turn them off for takeoff. We can't really. It's in the day, so it doesn't really matter like massively. So that's fine. Let's try and fix that shaders issue. There we go.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist.
Please be seated for departure.
Flaps are set, but for some reason it's not saying it is. It's weird. Back to the ND page. And then we can start to zoom out. There we go. Okay, let's get on the runway. There's no aircraft coming around here, so let's get the landing lights on. Let's try and be realistic, but as you can see straight away, yeah, pretty much you can tell the FPS has got so much worse, and the aircraft is really hard to handle. I'm turning it off. I can't bear it. This is really not realistic at all. So doing the Berg 3 Victor departure, I'm just going to put that into there. Okay. Okay. Let's get going. So water throttles can arm. We'll go about 40% on the N1. Click the nil screw. That'll take us to Toga. Okay. SP's alive.
80 knots. Check.
80 knots. Thrusters set. Oh, come on.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
V2.
Okay. Positive rate to climb, gear up.
Positive
We
rate.
got set
Gear up.
TARA. That's fine. The LNAV and VNAV active.
Traffic.
That traffic thing's fine, don't worry.
Flaps 5.
Bring the nose down.
Flaps 1.
Don't listen to those flaps callings. It's lying to you. Autopilot's coming on.
Pilot on. Autopilot in command.
Flaps 15, flaps 10. Standard pressure.
Flaps up.
And let's go flaps 5, flaps 1, and flaps up. Flaps up, please. There we go.
With our flight underway, I'd like to once again welcome you aboard. I'd also like to offer a special welcome.
We're just making it,
to
yeah,
all of our
awesome.
flights. You'll be earning
So,
valuable miles on your flight today.
the 787 is
Remember,
flying.
visit us at QualityWings.com. In just a few minutes, we will be beginning our complimentary
Beautiful.
aircraft
After
service
takeoff
with
checklist.
first class support. In coach, beer, wine, and margaritas can approach you with a debit or credit. We apologize if we do not accept cash. In-flight entertainment
Lovely.
available on this aircraft includes audio
Let's break this off.
and
Everything's looking good. After takeoff checklist is complete. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the takeoff coming out of Amsterdam in the QualityWings 787. I'll see you in the descent, which will be in about 7 hours' time into Washington. And yeah, I'll see you then. Enjoy the cinematics for the first time. Well, actually, that's not the first time. The first time of the cinematics of the 787 in a full flight video. There we go. So yeah, enjoy the cinematics of the 787. I'll see you in the descent, and goodbye. Hey guys, welcome back into the descent down into Washington. So, I wanted to test out the jump to waypoint thing, jump ahead, like I don't know what it's called, a config, not a config, a jump ahead thing. Okay, you jump ahead to certain waypoints, so you can skip half of your flight, let's say, which is what I just tried out today. I had plenty of time to do the full flight, but I just wanted to try it out, and I found a couple bugs. So if QualityWings are watching, these are the bugs I found. The UTC time changes correctly, However, the elapsed time has not, which is a bit weird. Down here, the total fuel used, apparently we got a negative 27.7 tons of fuel, but actually we have 16.7 tons. So yeah, not sure what's going on there. So yeah, that's the correct amount of fuel we got. That is just a weird amount of fuel we got. That's the wrong time. So if QualityWings are watching, then yeah, those are some minor things we found. Well, not we, I have found, sorry. Yeah, other than that, pretty good. So yeah, we're currently descending. We should probably go back into this, and the pressure is a 1017. Well, I guess I can't go into the VNav and change the forecast, which is a bit weird. Actually, it's America. We should go into inches. 3003. Yeah. I think so. So it's going to be yellow until 3,000 feet. For some reason, the transition altitude you can't change for the descent, and it stays exactly the same as the departure transition altitude. So that's quite annoying. I'm not sure if that's a bug or not, but that's how it is. I put the in arrival. We're looking like a 19 center arrival. The winds are pretty much dead, so what we're going to do is pretty much fly straight in, and that's pretty much our approach. Let's go to the checklist and tick off some stuff. Okay, that's wrong. Let's go to descent. So recall's checked, notes are checked, auto brake 1. Landing data. Flaps 30. A speed of 132. Approach briefing is complete as well. And then we've got the altimeters next. Like so. Okay, cool. So it looks like our heading we'll select will be 191. Like so. Okay, good. So, and also our minimums as well as 471, which we'll set. It's only in tens, so we'll do 470, like so. And that's good. So the passenger signs are on auto. We'll turn the lights on at 10. Oh, that's down for some reason. 10,000 feet. And hopefully there's no crazy FPS drop when we come into land. If so, then I get to turn off those lights again. Okay, so that's all set up. So nice simple arrival. I've set this to 3,000 feet, so it looks like we're going to get, it's a bit too fast of a descent there. Hopefully the VNav changes. I'm actually trying to slow down here. Is the aircraft able to slow down or not? Yeah, it can. Very slowly though. Look at this outside view. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let's bring some speed brakes. And we'll start to slow down. Yeah, so at this waypoint, let's go into the menu and turn on the VSD and the data. And we can just, actually the VSD is not needed for now. You can actually see. As you see, we're going to be at 5,000 feet here, 2,700 feet there, and then we make our way into 19 center. Like so. So yeah, our hyper going to be at 10,000 feet. And then less of a steep descent gradient from there. And then, yeah, it looks alright. It's quite a steep descent from Corsair to ENE. That should be alright. It's about, actually, it's not too steep actually. It's about the same as the descent. not the actual glide slope on the ILS. You can see I set the go around at 3,000 feet, so that's our go around altitude as well. Yeah, it's pretty much as soon as we pass hyper, that's when we're going to set the landing lights to on. Right, get rid of the speed brakes, because that's 10,000 feet. Such a wonderful aircraft. It's just been, it literally has just been released, so we are expected to get some bugs like the elapsed time and that crazy fuel. We've got negative fuel apparently. Dark matter fuel. What I might do actually is get rid of VSD on this side and put it on this side. So we've got data on the left and VSD on the right, if that makes sense. Yeah, okay. 10,000 feet, there we go, lights are coming on. Obviously it won't make much of a difference now because the actual lights aren't lighting up any ground. Over here we've got the charts. If you want to know how to do it, what you want to do is go to terminal charts, use airports from FMS, complete, and we are doing the KIAD Hyper 7, and the pink is our route, the black is the star, and if we zoom in all the way we should be able to find out the runways down there, which is nice. And that, obviously that's our aircraft right there. Awesome. Yeah, it's a bit cloudy actually in Washington right now. The clouds are looking like scattered at 1,300 feet, broken at 5,500 feet, broken at 12,000 feet, and also broken at 20,000 feet. So this is probably the 12,000 feet line, 20,000 feet is up there, 5,000 feet line, and probably this is the scattering down here as well as the broken feet, whatever. Right, what I need to do is remember to set the flaps, because the first stream I did with this aircraft, I forgot to set the flaps on arrival and we almost stalled the aircraft. Well, we would have stalled the aircraft, but I just quickly reset the sim. I just love these wing views right now. So beautiful. Where's the sun? There it is. Ooh, can we get the sun? Yeah, there we go. It's got like that sort of view. It's beautiful. Okay. Technically, we can. Have we ticked off? We can tick that checklist off anyway, because we said it, the altimeters are set, so that's alright. Let's go down here and check out the speeds it's giving us for landing. 140, that's +7. Yeah, that's fine with me for now. That's fine. What airport's down there? I have no idea what the airport is. I could probably bring it up into airports. Nope, okay. The aircraft's 27,000 feet ahead of, above us, which is a bit crazy. Can we work out what altitude that is? 34,000 feet? Oh no, 35. That aircraft's cruising at 35,000 feet. Which is nice. Yeah, so pretty much as soon as we pass this waypoint, we're going straight. That's like at runway heading as we pass Cover. So what I could do is actually get the localizer armed. So we're just going to stay on the localizer for the whole way down, and then once we start to see the glide slope lines, diamonds, sorry, that will tell us if we need to put the glide slope on. We can put it on early. Okay. Something just flashed over there, I'm not sure what just happened, but hey. Do not get any like VOR, I don't know, VOR things. Because we can put them in here, can't we? I think you can put the VORs in there. But hey ho. So localizers in, we're actually bang on the glide slope, which is pretty cool. So once we've lined up and if we're still on the glide slope, I'll activate the approach. It's looking alright for now. Let's go and activate the approach. Let's do that. Yep, everything's active, which is nice. Let's zoom in once more on that ND, and once more on this one. Awesome. I could use this, but I don't know. Just try and line up the camera perfectly a bit better. So, you got the diamonds here. This is your pitch, and this is where your aircraft is actually going. So the little circle is where you want to be, and your the bigger circle with the weird lines is what you are. So you pretty much change the aircraft to line up with the circle. But if it's on a glide slope, obviously you can just go with the diamonds. Yeah, the turbulence is making it really crazy. Okay, because we're off V now, we had to manually change the speeds now. And we're down to 190. 200. Let's go 200 until like 4,000 feet. Speed brakes coming out. They're not doing anything. Yeah, the speed brakes are not doing anything at all. Come on. Oh, lag spike with the airport loading in there. I think I got a glimpse of the airport. Yeah, I can just about see the airport in the background over there. Alright, if we bring out flaps 1, will that help us decelerate? A tad. Let's bring up the checklist. So what's our max speed of flaps 5? 240 knots. We'll set that once we get past 240 knots, just want to get as much deceleration as possible. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for landing,
Bit too early there.
turn all seatbacks and tray tables to their upright and stowed position. Ensure all portable
So we're looking like a
electronic
1.
devices are turned off,
Oh,
and
whoopsies.
stow all carry-on items.
See 140 down there.
Footrest and video monitors
Yeah,
must
140.
return
I'm
to
gonna set
their
that now.
original position. Thank you.
So the aircraft can keep decelerating. So flaps 10 is 230, flaps 15 is 220. So we can set flaps 15 now. That's what we're going to do. And then we'll bring out the gear next. Right, gears coming down.
2,500.
Yeah, so it lands about 200 feet above.
Please be seated for arrival.
Let's bring this up to like 160 or so. Oh, that's gone way past 160. Right. Next set of flaps. 17. 18. What's 20? 210. Yeah, we can set flaps 20. I'm not sure if this landing lights lag. Let's go double check. Yeah, that's the lights lag. So I'm turning them off just to keep it, because we won't actually see them anyway. It's the day. Pretend they're on. Just pretend they're on.
Land 3.
Oh, whoopsies. Let's go set
Landing
flaps
check.
20 debug speed. So that can come back in. We'll arm the spoilers. Autopilot's coming out. Flaps 30. Set speed of 140. There we go. And there's my aircraft.
1,000.
So flaps 30 is all set. Don't want to get too low on the glide slope here. Right, a bit to the right. I'm going a bit too low here. I think
Approaching minimums.
the glide slope will come back in soon.
5 minimums.
I'm on the flight director, so that's a minimum, so continue.
400. 300.
Just kind of nosedive it a tad bit there.
200.
Okay, looking all good.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Out of throttle. Touchdown. That was like such a greaser. Out of reverse. That was such a greaser. Nice. Right. Minor braking, 60 knots coming. Reverses coming back off. And can we make it? Exit here. Of course we can.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be taxiing for the next few minutes, so please remain seated
Beautiful.
with your
Welcome
seatbelt
to
fastened
Washington.
until the captain turns off
Flaps
the
coming
fasten
up.
seatbelt sign.
We're
At
going
that
to clear up
time,
everything.
Please remember to check around your seating area, in the seat pockets, and overhead bins for all
Oh, I
personal
forgot to
belongings
do
you
that.
brought on board. Please take care when opening the overhead bins.
Right,
as the
bear with me.
contents may have shifted
Let's go
during
and
the
zoom in
flight.
here. Awesome. Right, if I bring on the taxi light, how's that? It's just really bad, I don't know why. Right. Where do I park? That's the question. I have to go open up flight radar for a minute. Well, there's an Etihad up ahead, so I'm going to park with that, because that's out of this world. Well, out of this country. Right, but where did the real one park up though? Doesn't have any data for it. Again, that's weird. The maps are awesome. I don't actually know what gates they are though. 44C, is that telling me? I'm not sure. Oh no. Oh, actually, what concourse is this? This is concourse. I have no idea what concourse that is. No one. We're just gonna park up, and then we're gonna request GSX after that. That makes more sense. Gonna park next to another 787. Nice. turn those auto brakes to off, and swing the aircraft around. Oh, I just realised that is an awkward gate, so I turned a bit too late there. It's a bit on an angle. This concourse A. A22 Swissport. Yay. There we go. Awesome. Coming a bit too fast there. Ooh, no, parked a bit too early there. And boom, now I'm going to park there. I think actually I'm not. Damn it. They had to be crossed. Like so. Boom. Parking brake is set. AP fuels forgot to turn on, so it's good to still get external power connected up. Engine's shutting down. Fuel pumps are coming off. Hydraulics coming off. Seatbelt signs are coming off. Packs can come off. We can go and turn off the IRSs. And emergency exit lights coming off. Look at the jetway over. Request deep boarding. Turn off the beacon light now. Wow. Let's open up these quickly. And L1. Hope you enjoyed the flight today with us, with KLM and the 787-9. It has been an absolutely amazing flight. Sadly, we've got some weird glitches with the jump ahead option, but hey, that jetway is going to connect a bit off. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit sad with the jump ahead. It's not working. Well, it works, but the fuel and the timing doesn't work too well within the aircraft. But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the flight today with the KLM 787-9 from Amsterdam to Washington. And I'll see you in the next one. And goodbye.